everybody, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kat, and I know it has been a very long time. My city has been going through a lot of stuff. We just had some pretty major flooding on top of the whole stay-at-home thing. Because I live in Michigan, so we've been essentially locked down for quite some time now. But I finally have motivation, and that's really been the real struggle, is I didn't have motivation to do this stuff. But I'm here, I'm back, and we're gonna do something fun today. I've wanted to try an art subscription box for a long time, but I kind of wanted to try one that I haven't seen tried on YouTube before. So this is not just an art subscription box, it's also a craft subscription box, which I personally love crafts. So today I will be opening and doing the craft from the Adults in Craft subscription box. I'm super excited to try it. I literally have no idea what's in here. We can go on the site though. Okay, so I'm gonna show you the Adults in Crafts website. Essentially, it's a monthly subscription box. There's craft kits, there's party pack, and you can see some of the examples of some of the other stuff that they've had, and it's pretty cool. So it comes with the tools you would need, all of the pieces, and this is relatively small and light, so I'm assuming it's nothing crazy. You can do a craft party through them. I'm assuming that's what the craft party pack is. There are some examples of the stuff that they've done. They even have like drawings, wood burning. It looks like some woodworking projects. So this is right up my alley because this is the type of stuff that I do in my normal videos. So this is exciting. Are you guys ready to unbox this? Are you ready to open it up? I'm super excited to see what they put in this box. And it's packaged really nicely. I really like their logo. It's really pretty. I almost wish I could do something like this text for my banner on YouTube. Okay. Ooh. So I guess this is the project. That's awesome. I've been wanting to use resin for so long and I've never really gotten the chance to. If I'm being honest, I'm slightly afraid of it because I don't know how to do it, but this is gonna be really cool. Okay, this is a problem. They don't have gloves. Well, I don't have gloves either, so guess who's gonna do this with their bare hands? This girl. Let's look at what they gave us. Okay, Dixie cups, Craft Smart Paint. So I mean, this is stuff that you yourself could get. There's glitter. Ooh, glitter. It's gonna be everywhere and I'm excited. I love glitter. Sandpaper. Okay, this is the mold. That's pretty cool. And this can be useful for other stuff too. I could use this for clay too. And here is the resin. It's so squishy. Is this it? Okay, so this is all we have. Step 1. This includes epoxy resin, coaster mold, paints, glitter, gold marker, and all the accessories needed to create some brilliant resin coasters. Make sure to create your coasters in a well-ventilated room. Good thing I have that window open and the window out there. There are some fumes, especially when using a lighter to eliminate the air bubbles. Also, be sure to read the art resin packet before use to understand the product. Begin by covering your flat workspace in tin foil or wax paper. Make sure to wear gloves. I'm not gonna do that. Okay. Well, I need a few things of my own. Scissors I have over here, but I need to go get tin foil and the lighter. So I'll be right back. I went and got tin foil, just Meyer brand, because that's where us Michiganders shop, and my lighter. So I think we should be all set to start. So it says the first thing to do is to cover the workspace with tin foil. Get all the materials ready for use. I'm also gonna have to tape this down because I keep having the wind blow my stuff. Yes, I'm using washi tape because apparently it works better than the tape that I have. I'm just gonna open everything and kind of lay it out. So I was confused by how this looked like it was all one thing, but it's two separate parts. So I'm assuming that you mix those two together and then they have their chemical reaction. So I'm just gonna read through these instructions really quickly. They're saying to use purple, and honestly I think I will do that because I love purple. Let's see if I have purple paint though. I do not. I could always mix some, I guess. Oh no, my battery's gonna die. Okay guys, I have been charging my phone, or not my phone because I'm not using a phone anymore, I have a camera. I've been charging my camera battery for probably an hour now, so I hope it's good enough. While I was charging my camera, I just mixed some purple paint, and that probably wasn't the best idea to mix it when I did because now it's kind of dry, but oh well. Back to the instructions. We're gonna mix the pouches together. Oh, okay, I got it. That was way harder than it probably should have been. So then it says to mix these together for 3 minutes. It's really cool that this is all in like a package that you can just mix it together in. Sorry, I'm trying to get as much as I can into the bottom. Oh, you can actually see there's like a separation. Okay. 3 minutes. Alexa, set a timer for 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
Alexa, how much time is left on my timer?
You have 40 seconds left on your 3-minute timer.
Yay, we're almost done. She's my favorite assistant. I've got 2 Echo Dots and they're super helpful. I use them for timers all the time and like lists and stuff. I can just tell her ideas and she'll write them down in my idea section. So that's done. Now I have, according to the directions, I have 45 minutes to work with this. So I'm going to do purple, white, black, and glitter, I think. Do I need clear as well? I guess it doesn't really say. I'm gonna try to do almost equal parts, except the glitter one will have less. Okay, the one with the most is gonna be for the purple, I think. All the resin is poured out, and now we mix. So I'll do this one first. Now it says to do only a few drops of paint per thing, because it can mess with the drying time if you put too much in. So I need to be careful with how much I'm putting in. I feel like theirs looked a lot more opaque. Oh, maybe not. Okay, yeah, this is probably good. The purple is done. I'm gonna do black next. That's 5 drops. That's how that one looks. It's kind of transparent. They already kind of feel like they're getting kind of thick, so I don't want to move too slow. White is done, now we do glitter. If I'm being honest, I'm not following the directions completely. A small amount of glitter. Define small amount because I'm not quite sure what that means. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh yeah, I was supposed to keep some of it clear. Oopsies. Oh well, that's fine. I'm gonna add a little bit more. And I'm gonna be a little bit different with this. I'm gonna do some of my own stuff. I don't need their help for the pouring part. I can do this all by myself. Okay, so we're gonna start with the black. Oh, okay. Too much. Oh my gosh, maybe I did need their help. Oh my goodness. This is not good. I poured that way too fast. That came out way quicker than I thought it would. I'm just gonna pick it up so that it goes to the edges a little more. Oh, it's like sticking to the tin foil. Oh, I spilled. Everything's fine. Okay, now I'm just gonna pour on the purple. I definitely added way too much black. Okay. This looks nothing like the thing. I should have followed the directions. I'm gonna add just a tiny bit more white paint to this because it does not seem opaque enough. It's probably because I used more of the resin than was called for. I'm gonna make like a ring system type of thing. This is like full already. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough room for the glittery parts. This is a little bit how it looked, but not quite. I'm just gonna swirl a little bit. But I want to keep some of this like ringing texture. I'm gonna pour some right into the middle. Okay, now I'm just gonna drizzle the rest. Oh my gosh, the wind just blew it away. This is not very easy to do when the wind is blowing. Ah! Ah! No! This is a problem. Okay. Now I'm just kind of doing a little bit of spreading out. Okay, so next it says to use your lighter to pop any bubbles that might be inside of the resin, and they say to just... Okay, I gotta close this window. So they say to just hover it near the top. Oh yeah! It's making the bubbles pop. This is actually starting to look really nice too. Here, let me zoom in. That looks super cool, like the way that it's starting to kind of spread out. I like that I put the glitter throughout the rest of it too, because if you see pictures of like paintings and stuff where people are trying to mimic a geode, they have like the veins of gold running through them. So in the instructions at the end it says just to go around the outside, with the metal marker, or not metal, the golden marker. But I think I'm actually gonna go all through here with some lines just to add a little bit more glitter and glam. I like glitter. It says to cover what you're making, so I just made like a round cover. So I don't want it to touch that, so I just put that over top to protect it from dust and anything like that. For now, what I'm gonna do is take off the tape, and I'm just gonna slide this off to the side on my desk. So it'll still be here. I'm gonna get some work done, and I will be back tomorrow around the same time to show you the final product. So it's been about 24 hours. If I'm being honest, not quite 24 hours, probably like 23 hours, but I figured that was enough. So we look at the steps. Lighter, 10 minutes, cure for 24 hours, and then use a little water and sandpaper to wet sand the edges to remove any imperfections. Allow to cure for 72 hours. I got some of the tin foil in here, so I'm gonna have to probably sand that out. And I got some over the edges. And they're actually different amounts of full. Like this one here is really full, and then this one is not at all. You can kind of see that, but I guess that doesn't really matter. So let's take this out. This is really satisfying to pull those out of there. They're definitely different heights. Ugh. It does look like these areas here kind of moved inward because originally they were circular looking, but now they look a little bit more squared. They're kind of more nebula-esque. So I'm gonna use this tin foil because I'm gonna wet sand the edges. Oh! That was dumb. This is how theirs turned out. Honestly, I don't think that necessarily looks like an agate. I want to get your guys' opinion on that too. Did you like this side better, so the darker side, or the lighter side? Because personally I like the lighter side, but I'm gonna make it so that they can be flipped over, I think. But this definitely just looks more like a geode. So let's take a look at both sides kind of compared to one another. What do you guys think? Which side do you like better? This side or this side? I kind of like them both. I don't know what I like. But I definitely will be using this mold again because that's kind of cool. And I do want to try out resin again. I'm not even done. I gotta do the marker. So this is an oil-based marker. It says to just color the sides. Honestly, I feel like paint would be better for this, like a little enamel paint, because it would look more like actual gold, I feel like. It's kind of really hard to use this. So essentially, what I want to do on the actual coaster is just draw some ridges. Is this even gonna dry? Oh my gosh, I'm getting this stuff everywhere because it's still wet. So I'm gonna let this dry and then I'm gonna give you my final thoughts. So my overall thoughts on the Adults and Crafts art box. I really liked it. It actually got me to try something that I was a little bit nervous to try, and it gives you step-by-step instructions. So I think it is really good for people that want to try a bunch of new things. I also like that they give you the actual tools you need, like a mold, and I can use this over and over again, so I think that that's pretty worth it. Also, now I have a little bit more paint, craft paint, and a metallic Sharpie out of it. I think that's a pretty good deal. And this box I think was $25. So for the craft, I do think it's a win because I think resin tends to be relatively expensive. The fact that it came in the exact amount that you would need and all of that is pretty nice. The only problem that I'm having is that maybe I need to let it dry longer, but the gold on the coaster is kind of still tacky, the alcohol marker. Maybe it needs to dry a lot longer. I mean, I let it dry for probably 30 minutes now, but it still seems tacky. Maybe it's because it's so humid here. I do highly suggest this box for anyone out there that maybe is more into crafts compared to the art side of things, so not necessarily fine art, but crafting. I highly suggest this box. I think that it makes the step-by-step process a lot easier, because there are a lot of art subscription boxes out there that just include a few random items and then they challenge you to use those items to make something. They don't give you instructions. It's completely based on your creativity. And that's fine, but some people want a little bit more guidance, and I think that this is the box for you if you're not sure exactly how you want to do something or what you want to do. But this does give you the freedom to do your own things with it. So mine obviously looks a little bit different than the actual picture, and I'm fine with that. I did actually mess up one part, but it wasn't really a big deal. I just forgot to put the clear extra resin in there, and I'm fine with it. I think it looks nice the way that it is. Anyways, so if you enjoyed this video and you want to see me try some other art subscription boxes, I would love to do that. If you would leave a suggestion down in the comments, that would make it a little bit easier for me. It would just give me a little bit more of an idea of what you guys want to see. So if you are interested in this art box, I will link the website down below. I'm not sponsored or anything like that. I just want you guys to be able to get it if you want it. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this in the future or any of my other type of content, then I would suggest you subscribe to my channel. I don't really have an uploading schedule, but I'm really trying to be more consistent. Yeah, you should ring the bell to know when I upload, because obviously I'm not super consistent. It would be like, oh, surprise, she uploaded. So if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Do it meow. It's weird that I can see myself.